2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they know it's always tougher winning on the road, facing a solid team, but one with weaknesses. They'll look to take advantage and steal the win. In this matchup, two seasoned clubs. Shaq, talk about the importance of experience on a roster.
Yeah, a lot of great young teams go nowhere. The Warriors did it fairly young, but most champions have a lot of vets.
Well, experienced players have patience. That's the difference. They're willing to wait for something better to develop. Younger players are in a hurry to get it there, but moving the ball, good shot selection, those are the things that help you win titles.
And with the tip-off coming up shortly, we go courtside to Kevin Harlan for the call.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says, free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough, but that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Green is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Tucker in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Ferguson in at the three. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Paul against Westbrook. So here's Gallinari. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
you're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, you should read this. And I said, read it. I lived it.
I'm right in the middle of it.
Are you kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
Here's Paul after Jeff Green's bucket. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And really, Gallinari makes that one look so easy. He knew before he got the pass he was going to launch that jump shot. He did just that.
Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. And Harden with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Houston. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Last game he had 13. A floater. Green with the rebound. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Westbrook lays it up off the glass.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for three.
You're right. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Atlanta. Here's Paul. It doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
I think you can be a little bit rattled when you lose the physical battle as badly as they did in that game. That can be tough to shake off. So it's a matter of getting over those doubts and finding yourself again.
Here's Ferguson. James Harden picking up that last basket. Adams, the pass to Gallinari. It's good.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Tucker finds Harden. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. Ferguson for three. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And he makes the first.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of it of everything.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes to Gallinari. Adams down low. Guarded by Tucker. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact. Plus, he's rewarded with a trip now to the free throw line.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Now here's Westbrook. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Goes back up. Green breaking loose. They shoot again. Westbrook finds Green. And here's Harden for three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 7 points. Thunder trailing by 4. Paul looking around. Covington with the steal. Here's Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
No good on the free throw. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Paul passes to Gallinari. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the basket is good. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Thunder trailing by 7. Adams outside. Schroeder outside. Back to Adams. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Rockets #1. Second, the Thunder.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Here's Green, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Paul, still looking for his first bucket in this one. They need this. Second chance shot, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Harden outside. Tucker with the ball. Adams on him. Shot clock at 5. And here's Covington from the arc. The shot off that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Robertson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Robertson being aggressive that time, so staying away from the catch and shoot game and taking it at the defense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He misses the free throw. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets into foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Gallinari wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Westbrook passes to Carroll. Here's Tucker. Pass to Green. Over Noel. And that one's good. Green's got 8 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 6. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game. But in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line. Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
And that one misses. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. So you know he's going to live in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. He hits the second from the line.
And Steven Adams does all of the dirty work. I mean, all of it, Kevin. A defensive anchor and continues to play with tremendous energy on a nightly basis.
Now here's Carroll. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Gordon. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Clock at 4. Gordon. Schroeder, left side. The second chance effort, and the layup is good.
Well, Schroeder down there sneaking in and able to pick up a loose ball board and get a hoop.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Back to Rivers from downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Rivers, and it's Schroeder missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Sefolosha kicks to Rivers. Gordon deciding where to go with it. The pass to Carroll. The dish to Sefolosha. Gordon for 3. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Thunder trailing by 3. Now, here's Robertson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Baisley passes to Robertson. Here's Schroeder, covered by Sefolosha. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Robertson, the pass to Baisley. Now here's Adams. Oklahoma City moving.
Oh, too much. Look at that. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The shot by Baisley, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Noel. It's Schroeder, top of the key. Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Rivers. Now Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And look at hanging in the air, double pumped, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Poked away. It's stolen by McLemore. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
.103 left in the first quarter. And here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Pass to Muscala. On the wing, Robertson. Schroeder up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Baisley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rockets leading by 6. 34 seconds left in the first. Pass to Green. Poked loose and stolen by Noel. Here's Robertson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Robertson getting out and quick in transition that time. Excellent at running the route in the open floor.
Now the pass to McLemore. Now here is Cephalosha. Defense right on him. It's Rivers on the wing. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 7. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander, they're up in the backcourt. Mike Muscala out there with Noel. And it's Baisley in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a six-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
The first one falls. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing currently who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams. He's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You've got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
Houston leading by 7. Here's Rivers. Pass to McLemore. Left side, Covington. The fadeaway, and the bank shot is good. Covington's got his first bucket of the night. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. Passes it to Noel. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by McLemore. And Muscala has it in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Covington with the bucket.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Thunder trailing by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. Muscala gets the bucket.
When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Ball against Rivers. Pass to Covington. Tipped away. And there's the pass to McLemore. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Paul against Rivers, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Westbrook.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now here's Rivers, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Houston, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, that free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Cephalosha. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Thunder trailing by 9. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ferguson. Carroll covering, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, a fourth turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
Houston leading by 9. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. It's Carroll on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder shooting a meager 37% for the game. All up top, he's covered by Westbrook. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot's good from Paul.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game, and it's Tucker atop the key. Second shot opportunity. Here's Covington. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Covington's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
And that one falls for Paul.
Just such leadership that Chris Paul brings every night to the floor. It commands your respect and the opponent's respect, and it's making everyone around him better right now.
And so Paul nails both of them. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Here is Harden following the score by Oklahoma City. Back to Westbrook. The 3. The shot comes out, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Gordon's checked in. Here's Paul, and Covington sends it back. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Paul.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now here's Westbrook. a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ferguson, the pass to Paul. Over Westbrook. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
How about the change of speed from Chris Paul? That helps out a lot. Adept at getting his shots off under some heavy pressure.
Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Down low, it's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. The young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But, Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him.
Now, here's Covington. He's got 8 over Gallinari. Almost, but it rolls out. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's all evened up.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Covington. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the middle, they could use a bucket. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
That one good for 2. Adams has got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Covington. Over Gallinari. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Paul outside. He kicks to Robertson. Westbrook against Paul. That's tipped. Covington with the steal. And Westbrook, here we go. Some solid D from Paul.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. Just an incredible month of basketball. Second in steals, third in assists, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. That free throw, no good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. To the inside, Gordon. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. So here's Westbrook after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. The feed now to Harden. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Robertson. The Thunder leading by 3. Stolen by Gordon. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Nobody near Schroeder, and he's good on the 3-ball. Schroeder's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Right side, Gordon. It's up a 3. They get it back, and Green slams it in.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
A minute 50 left now here in the second. Ball against Harden. Paul kicks to Adams. Paul outside. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Gallinari. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Harden dishes to Westbrook. And Green slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Houston. Here's Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
This not part of the game plan. Steven Adams finding a way to offensively be impactful down low.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Buries it from 3-point range. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Gordon against Schroeder. With the floater, that one goes. Count it. Schroeder's got 10.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
Outside Westbrook. Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Thunder. They're up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys shot a great percentage in the first half, but still a tight game. What do you think's causing that?
I think right now we're playing at that tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
And defense starts that pace. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A big night so far for Steven Adams. He had 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, the offensive production of Steven Adams, that was extra. You know what he gives you. He gives you that toughness and rebounding. But in the first half, he showed he can generate points as well.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards. I mean, ooh, smack them around, smack them around. And you know the coach is unhappy about it, because I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Green, and it's Covington in at the small forward. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Thunder leading by 3. Paul outside. Inside. Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 11 points for Gallinari. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Green inside. Gallinari on him. Good. Green's got 16 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Thunder shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Tucker. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Westbrook. They trail by 1. Tucker, the pass to Harden. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 12.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And it's Gallinari missing.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Westbrook. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Here's Paul, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Houston on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
He's perfect from the line this time. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside, here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Westbrook, following the score by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Covington sends it back. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. Green inside. He's covered by Noel. Count the basket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Paul outside. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Now, here is Harden. 14 points for him. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
Again, using his frame and size right there, Westbrook, one of the strongest finishers we have in the game.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And slam dunk by Noel.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Green misses off the right iron. Oklahoma City trailing. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Sefolosha. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sefolosha can be rugged. He is outstanding at getting the contact while shooting.
For Houston, they have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. Free throw good, Sefolosha.
Well, Sefolosha has really carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA. A very important role player, definitely known for his lockdown defense.
Sefolosha hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Thunder trailing by 4. Under passes to Muscala. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Can't connect from short range.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Rivers finds Sefolosha. Yep, it counts. And the Rockets lead by 6.
That's the biggest aspect of Sefolosha on defense is the length, and he uses it well that time to get off the shot close to the bucket.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander and slam dunk by Noel.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Rivers against Schroeder. Rivers kicks to Green. Deep 2 from Carroll. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes to Muscala. Passes to Bazley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Schroeder outside. 4 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Green defending. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Houston leading by 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And the junkyard dog just showing his aggressiveness attacking the rack.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
First free throw is good. Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Carroll hits them both. And the Thunder with the possession here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And then Rivers with the dunk.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
And here's Schroeder. He's got 10. Pass to Robertson. Here's Schroeder. There's the pass to Muscala. On the wing, Robertson. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls it up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Monday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And for the matchup with the Heat, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Sefolosha finds Rivers. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Like seeing Sefolosha dish the rock that time. Good awareness at finding the open man.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 11-point game. Here's Robertson, and the dunk by Robertson.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
So it's the Rockets now, following the score by Oklahoma City.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Schroeder against Rivers, and it's Schroeder missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Rivers passes to Green. From deep, McLemore. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 7. Rivers with it. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's McLemore. Pass to Gordon. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Gordon's got 6 points. And for Noel, his numbers will never match the visual impact he has on the floor, would you say?
Oh, he's definitely a player about the little things out there. Just being a rim protector, making sure that guys think about him when they're attacking the rim.
Gallinari left side. Here's Robertson, and the dunk by Robertson.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Now Rivers. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Five to shoot. Now here's McLemore outside. Drops in the tray. McLemore's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Thunder shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Now here is Muscala. Carroll covering. Muscala dishes to Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
And here's Rivers. Pass to McLemore. And here's Carroll. Over Muscala. The shot by Carroll no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Gallinari on the wing, guarded by McLemore. Here's Robertson. He has 6. 6 to shoot. The pass to Muscala. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Carroll. Pass to McLemore. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happened.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams comes in for Muscala, and Ferguson subbed in for Robertson. That free throw good for McLemore. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Schroeder with the ball. 10 points for him. Gallinari right side. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now here's Rivers. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Gallinari. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Gordon. 6 points for him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Schroeder. Down by 15. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Eric Gordon on the wing. Five on the clock. Here's McLemore. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ferguson for... Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Thunder trailing by 10. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Ferguson in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Schroeder. Unloads. Just 5 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Out to Gallinari. He dishes it to Paul. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Westbrook with the steal. Inside, Harden. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Makes it off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Feeds to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
Thunder shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Now Paul. Over Harden. Here's Adams, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, Kevin, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Harden the pass to Covington. Tries again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gallinari. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Thunder trailing by 11. Paul outside. Over Harden. Again, the miss by Paul. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Harden with the drive. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Tucker's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. All up top. Kicks to Gallinari. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Now here's Harden. Gordon finds Westbrook. And another 3 for Houston.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Adams. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Harden outside. Passes it to Gordon. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Six on the shot clock. Westbrook kicks to Gordon.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And it's Paul missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Paul. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
That one falls.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Thunder trailing by 14. And here is Paul. Over Westbrook. Here's Adams. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Uncovered. Can't hit that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
There's Gallinari with the 3. They get it back. Rockets leading by 12. Covington finds Gordon. Outside Westbrook. The 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams is, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gallinari passes to Ferguson. It's not going to go for him.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Green, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Free throw drops for Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Here's Westbrook. There's the dish to Harden. Tucker with the ball, 6 to shoot, and there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gallinari against Green. Down low, it's stolen by Adams.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity, and the easy score takes advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden scanning the floor. Green against Gallinari. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Covington, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Love the jump shot Covington possesses. Often it looks good coming right out of his hands.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Ferguson. And the 3 off target. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 13-point lead. It's tipped. Tucker dishes to Covington. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Adams. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. Outside, Covington. Harden outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Ferguson for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And that one's good. Green.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Paul kicks to Adams. Over to the wing. Paul, no one around him. The Rockets pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lobbed up there for Green. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Paul passes to Adams. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Now Westbrook. Harden up top. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. Throw good, James Harden. Thunder trailing by 15. The pass to Ferguson. Gallinari with it. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. Gallinari's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that three ball from Gallo looks good. Just very impressive form right there.
Outside Westbrook. To the inside. In the air. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. From the inbound, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 16 points for Chris Paul.
Just sticking with the play, Chris Paul there, determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
On the wing, Harden. At the elbow, Green. Over Gallinari, and it's Green missing. Thunder trailing by 13. Launches a three. Is shot by Paul, no good. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Gallinari with the steal. From 13, and again it's Oklahoma City. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Paul against Westbrook. Harden outside, takes the three. Knocked loose, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ball against Westbrook. Pulls it from the elbow. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Paul.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
Outside Westbrook. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Here's Harden. That one's not going to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his three.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Carroll finds Tucker. Harden outside. Back to Tucker. Rocket 6. Over Adams. A nice shot by Tucker. And the Rockets lead by 11.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the shot goes down.
And right now, Gallo just on fire. Love the amount of attempts he's getting.
And the Rockets with possession here. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Back to Westbrook. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. It's in.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with James Harden. James, what is it like when you're playing a team that's struggling and you have to keep focused to keep them down?
You know what? We look at the bigger picture, and we have one goal at the end of the season, that's to be champions. So we can't play down to the level of our competition. You know, we got to go out there every single night and, you know, be on the same page and try to give 100% effort.
It's been a success so far, James. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.